hot plate.
Jackpot.
Watch out, hot plate.
Do you have any beers? We're out of beers.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Hot Plate Podcast presented by the Hamlin Pub, where everyone is a regular. We are back from our COVID protocols. Thank God we made it out alive. Sorry we couldn't get into the studio. Tab, good to see you again.
Yeah, it's great being back. Sorry to the listeners again. I want to thank everyone out who reached out to me and or to Mug and wished us happiness and a great recovery from COVID.
Yeah, a lot of T's and P's. A lot of T's and P's were given, so we appreciate that.
Yes, I appreciate that. So let's first get into a quick recap of college football. Where I want to start is the Penn State-Illinois 9 overtime thriller. When I mean thriller, it was the worst 9 overtime game ever because they still didn't even score 30 points in the game. Finished 20-18 and it went to 9 overtime.
Neither team could get a yard, and then poor Illinois' quarterback snaps his arm in half on the one play, and Brandon Peters has to come in and save the day. But neither team win. Sean Clifford's out there for Penn State. He's hurt too.
Yes.
It was just
good for Illinois though. So.
And it's that new overtime rule that they would switch sides of the field just to run 1-2 point conversion.
Exactly. They couldn't even get both teams could not get 1-2 point conversion until
that game was brutal. Another one for me, I felt bad for Indiana on Saturday. Ohio State's back to killing people once again. Indiana was just throwing out whatever quarterback they had on their roster. Nobody could do anything. It was 55-7. So good luck, Big Ten. I hate to say that, but it's not.
Yeah, I agree. I think I'm back on the train of, and we kind of said this a couple podcasts ago, is that both OSU and Bama, they're just going to murder everyone for the rest of the year. Probably including Michigan, but I'm not going to say that out loud. But it's going to be sad to see.
Yeah, both those teams losing now, they're just pissed off. It's not good.
Yeah. Speaking of Michigan, huge game. I'm so excited. Talked about 2 podcasts ago this was coming up, and we both wanted Michigan and MSU to be undefeated. Congrats, MSU, for making it this far. We knew Michigan was going to make it this far, so we're ready to go. 2 top 10 teams. First time since 1964. Big stat guy moment again. And I'm really excited to watch the game. I think Michigan is just going to try and run the ball down the throats of MSU, and I think it might happen, actually.
That's really all Michigan can do, to be honest, right now, because I like McNamara, but if McCarthy was in there, I think they'd be able to do a little bit more with the passing game. But McNamara doesn't turn the ball over, so he gets the job done.
Yeah, he's a real good game manager, and there has been talk about everyone wanting a JJ in there to start this week. But I think what they're going to do is they're going to do again. Like, JJ gets in there quite a decent amount of times throughout the game. Maybe McNamara will be on a short leash this week, makes a mistake, then they'll throw JJ in there. So we'll see. I'm excited. I will be down. This game is in East Lansing. I will be down there. Not going to the game, but I will be causing a ruckus, should I say.
Love it. Not much to talk about for the NFL. Week 7 kind of sucked. Chiefs suck. Speaking of things that suck, Chiefs suck. And I saw a tweet today. Patrick Mahomes has to give up 40 points and come home to his brother and his girlfriend making TikToks. And it was the funniest thing. He hates his life.
That was so funny.
So
Chiefs are dead. And when I mean dead, they're not winning the Super Bowl at all.
Might not make the playoffs. They really
no.
might not make the playoffs.
They are bad. Well, like we said, it was kind of a boring week. It was a bunch of blowouts. We did get to see primetime Jameis, which was awesome because
that game was so bad.
It was so bad. He was hilarious in it, though. The way he falls just makes me laugh. He'll slide or fall out of bounds, and he'll roll 12 more yards, and his arms and hands are just flailing over. It's hilarious.
Humble Ruski to himself, picks up and throws for a touchdown. That's Jameis is the only guy that can do that, I think.
Yeah, exactly. He's hilarious. And he's yelling at his teammates. That was funny.
I thought Traquan Smith was going to kill him.
Yeah, that's true. That's who it was. Traquan Smith. That was Callaway. Tom Brady 600th ball. Kind of funny. Mike Evans being clueless that he just caught the 600th touchdown and gives it away to Fan.
And the fan was clueless.
Yeah. The Fan got a big trade, though. Didn't he get like a Bitcoin and a bunch of just
Yeah,
signed jerseys?
if I was that fan, I would probably – that's something you got to, like, take out of the stadium and get a lawyer, I think. That ball was probably worth, like, $500,000. And he probably got, like, $100,000 worth of stuff after that's all said and done, but still.
Yeah. No, clearly. I mean, if I get that football, I turn to Derrick Henry and I'm out of that stadium.
Yeah.
No
I mean, I guess it's hard to say. We're not actually in that situation, but I probably would have just, like, tossed it back without knowing, honestly.
Yeah, I probably would have felt bad because everyone would have booed me. Yeah, you're right. So good for that guy. That's all I got. I mean, pretty boring week. A lot of people are on buys too. So
yeah, I'd say let's get into picks.
All right, cool. We'll start here with college football from Ray Leger Design. I'm going to start here because I'm going to be at the game. Not at the game, but I'm going to be there rooting for them to hit me outside of stadium. I'm going to go Michigan -4.5 against the Michigan State Spartans. Nothing to say here. Just play football.
For my sanity, I need Michigan to win this game. It's like this. Can't have them lose.
Tears will be had.
My first college pick, Wake Forest put up 70 last week. Wake Forest -16.5 against Duke. Duke got beat by 50 to Virginia last week, so I think why can't Wake Forest blow them out too? So.
Good pick. I like it. Next one here. I'm going to move to Ole Miss +3 on the road against Auburn. Ole Miss is our team besides Michigan because Matt Corral, who's still lighting it up. And they killed who last week?
No idea.
Forget. Oh, LSU.
Was it LSU?
Sure. They killed LSU. And they got Auburn. I think Auburn still stinks. Bo Nix stinks. Sorry, Mug. Ole Miss +3.
Well, I've moved off of the Bo Nix train.
Oh, you are?
Big Kenny Pickett fan now. He's my quarterback now.
Oh. Okay. Breaking moves.
Yes. Ohio State is 18.5 against Penn State. This is just you gotta what's the saying, like take the iron while it's hot, strike the iron while it's hot. I don't know. Ohio State's murdering.
Yeah, or just take Ohio State.
I think Penn State sucks now because Clifford is on like one leg, so I think Ohio State blows them out.
Yeah. Where's game day at this week? Is it at Ohio State or at Penn State?
It might be there because I don't know.
I think it is.
No, it's in East Lansing. Wouldn't it be in East Lansing?
I thought it was supposed to be, but I don't think it is. Is it? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Whatever. All right. Next one, I'm going to stay in the Big Ten here. I'm going to go Iowa +3 on the road versus Wisconsin. I know this is probably going to be a 10-7 game, but whoever – if it's 10-7, I was losing, they still cover. So Iowa +3.5.
Yeah, that one's going to be a tough watch. Iowa's quarterback is horrible. Graham Mertz isn't great for Wisconsin either, so that's why the total is at 36.5. That game could get ugly.
Yeah, prayers to anyone that will be watching this game.
Yeah, I won't be tuning in. But my last college pick, BYU Virginia over 64. This is just a numbers pick for me. I saw in the score chat last year they scored like 75 combined. Both teams put up points, so it's easy math. I think over 64 is the play.
Yeah, just keep tailing the score chat. They'll tell you what to do.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good. Toss it over.
All right. We're going to toss it over to the NFL picks. As always, Motor City Electric. My first pick, Bucks -5 against the Saints. I think the Bucks will kill them. But, I mean, the Saints just aren't that good with James. He's just, like we were talking about, just a nice meme. But the Bucks are far ahead of anybody else.
Clearly. Yeah, Bucks are really good. I also have that on my card, Bucks -5 with the Saints. So I'm going to tell you on that. And I'll just go to my next pick against. I'll go Eagles here. I know, guys. Eagles are dead.
People are screaming right now at their phones.
Keep betting the Eagles. I know, but this is a good reason, guys. I'm going to be at this game. It's on Halloween against the Lions, and I'm wearing a full Eagles costume.
You know, I think the reason that you would pick them because the Lions are horrible. Not that you're going to be at the game, but that's fair enough too.
No, and I'm going to be wearing an Eagles costume. So Eagles -3.5, and take the pick because the Lions suck. Poverty franchise. They suck. All right, go ahead, Mark.
Now that you got that off your chest. Washington football team +3 versus Denver. I know this is kind of like a stinker game, but I just think Denver's really bad, and I'm just hoping Washington football team finds a little bit of that spark they had last year on offense. Maybe Antonio Gibson finally has a good game for my fantasy team too.
Please.
Denver's rushing defense is not good. We saw Dearness Johnson, AAF legend, rip them apart. So I think this is Gibson's coming out party.
All right, cool. All right, I'll go to my last pick here. I'm going to go Bengals -10 on the road versus the Jets. The Jets are awful. They got killed by the Patriots, 54-13, I think. It was terrible. Who started? Mike White for the Jets?
It's either Mike White or Joe Flacco. They just traded.
No.
Yeah.
All right, so if Joe Flacco take this even more.
Yeah, either way, I think.
Yeah. All right, so Bengals -10 on the road against Jets. Easy pick, easy winner.
Yeah, I'm also on that one. This line's kind of confusing because, I guess you can't make sense. It is the Bengals, I know, but they are 5-2, and their offense is really good. I think they come. So
yeah,
I'll take that one. My last NFL pick, Bills -13.5. Call me a square. I don't care. Against the Dolphins. Dolphins are horrible. I think the Bills are fresh off a bye week. They might put up a 50 burger this week.
yeah, and Bills are still the best team in the league. So
Sure.
good.
So that's your top team in the NFL right now?
Yeah, I'm sticking with the Bills.
Cards still undefeated, but I've bumped the box up to 1-1.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
After the blowout against the Bears. Good team, the Bears.
Bucks killed the Bears.
I felt bad for the Bears.
Yeah, okay. I'm still going to go with the Bills. They're fucking awesome. Watch, too.
And then
All right, cool.
Moving on to Mug's Mortal Lock segment. I do not have the pick right now since it is Tuesday right now. So there's really no lines out for this weekend, but I will be posting it on the Instagram story, so stay tuned. I'm now 5-2, sadly. Lakers Suns over, lost by 1 point because the Lakers didn't try until the fourth quarter. I was screaming at my TV. It was just bad. Lakers had like 55 points midway through the third quarter. I have no further questions on that. But
I haven't decided to buy into basketball yet. I feel like if I start betting on basketball, I feel like I'm cheating.
I've been sucked in a little bit because the Cavs have won 2 games this year, so I'm happy.
Go Cavs.
Yeah.
Ricky Rubio.
I learned that Ricky Rubio is our best player, but I was going to talk to you about your Pistons. Cade Cunningham hasn't even played this year. I just found out.
Yeah, they suck. I don't want to talk about it.
We're done.
I'm over it. I'm over it. It's football season, Mug.
It's football season. I shouldn't be talking about
Okay, yeah, so stop. You're making me sad. Next, final thing. Thursday night, you'll be listening this to when the
Who does play Thursday?
Packers Cardinals.
Packers. Wow. Ooh, it's Devontae Adams COVID, though, so
Yeah.
Cardinals are going to win.
Okay, you'll be listening to
There's
this.
no
Okay.
chance. Rogers has no chance without Adam.
Okay, you'll be listening to this podcast when the Arizona Cardinals defeat the Green Bay Packers. Okay, I agree.
Thank you.
All right, cool. Perfect. Send us off.
Yeah, I'm a little exhausted just coming back from COVID, kind of out of breath, but we're glad to be back. Thank you for keeping it respectful. COVID's kind of sketchy. Don't want to talk about the protocols, but we're glad to be back.
Yes, thank you guys so much.
Thank you for listening. Love you guys.
See you guys.